There's something wrong with the world. You can feel it when you wake up, when you check your phone, when you try to sleep. Things cost more, but mean less. Work is harder, but feels emptier. Even moments of peace now come with a price tag. Digitally curated, algorithmically optimized, and fleeting. So, we run. We run into TikToks, into playlists, into fantasy books and fictional worlds, into workouts that numb, substances that blur, and screens that swallow us whole. We call it a break, a scroll, a quick game, but it's not. It's escape. And whether we know it or not, escapism has become one of the most important, misunderstood forces in our lives. Let's rewind. 1930s, the world is cracking under the weight of the Great Depression. People have lost their jobs, their homes, their sense of meaning. But radio is booming. Movie theaters are packed. People are reading pulp novels under candlelight. Critics call it delusional, a distraction for the weak. But J.R.R. Tolkien disagrees. Tolkien saw stories not as fantasies for the weak, but as reflections of human endurance. To him, escapism isn't cowardice, it's a survival instinct. Why should a man be scorned if, finding himself in prison, he tries to get out and go home? To Tolkien, stories weren't just a way out, they were a way through. And from there, escapism only evolved. Psychedelic rock in the 60s, action movies and arcades in the 80s, MMORPGs in the 2000s, Instagram, TikTok, VR headsets today. We didn't stop escaping, we just made it easier. And now, escape isn't a side activity, it's the main event. It's how we fill silence, how we regulate emotion, how we endure routine. Escapism has become a background process, always running. But when something is constant, we stop noticing it. And when we stop noticing it, we stop questioning it. But here's the twist. Escapism isn't inherently good or bad. It's a tool. And like any tool, it depends on how you use it. Psychologists break it into two types. Self-expansion, where you escape into something that helps you grow. Think of reading a novel that changes your worldview, a film that leaves you in awe, a game that helps you connect with friends. Self-suppression, where you escape to not feel. Doom scrolling until you forget your own thoughts, binging media to erase your problems, numbing instead of healing. The difference isn't the content, it's the intention. Escapism can open you up or close you off. It can bring clarity or fog. A 2020 study published in Frontiers in Psychology links loneliness to excessive escapism through media, especially parasocial relationships. Fictional characters, influencers, streamers, they feel real, but they don't see you. And that illusion of connection can make the emptiness worse. It becomes a loop. The more disconnected you feel, the more you escape. And the more you escape, the more disconnected you become. It's not just emotional, it's neurological. Dopamine release from quick digital escapes rewires our baseline of satisfaction. Suddenly, reality feels dull. Real people feel demanding. Stillness feels like a threat. So, we escape again. But escapism isn't just personal. It's structural, intentional, monetized. Every click, every swipe, every binge feeds an industry built on your attention. John Story, in Cultural Theory and Popular Culture, argued that pop culture doesn't just reflect our values, it manages them. It sells us dreams, fantasies, identities, all designed to keep us engaged. And Byung-Chul Han in The Burnout Society says that modern suffering isn't about oppression, it's about self-exhaustion. We are tired, not from being held back, but from trying too hard to be everything. And in that fatigue, escape becomes our medicine. Social media algorithms, entertainment platforms, even self-care industries, they know you're tired. They bank on it. Escape, in this context, isn't rebellion. It's part of the system. It keeps you quiet, distracted, predictable. So, what now? Do we delete our apps, abandon our screens, unplug completely? Not necessarily. Escapism can be beautiful, necessary even. A long walk while listening to music, a book that lets you cry, a fantasy game that lets you play without judgment. The question isn't whether we should escape, it's whether we return. Escapism can teach us, grow us, connect us, but only if we use it mindfully. A 2022 study in Psychology of Aesthetics, Creativity, and the Arts found that people who consumed meaningful media, stories with depth and emotional weight, experienced higher empathy, perspective-taking, and emotional regulation. Escapism, when intentional, becomes reflection. It becomes self-exploration, and sometimes it becomes healing. So maybe it's not about running from reality. Maybe it's about understanding why we want to run and choosing where we go. You don't need to give up escapism, but you do need to ask, where is it taking you? Because every escape has a destination, and sometimes the best escapes, the ones worth returning to, are the ones that bring us back home.